can see, everything is different, and that's what I wanted to make this video for. Is it's been a while since I have even been on YouTube, let alone let everybody know what's going on. So it is 8:01 right now. I am in Massachusetts. I have been here for about a month, which is crazy, and I've loved it all. Like, this is literally my new home. It's like where I'm supposed to be. So number one, I wanted to start off with the Zoom audition that I had for CLI. So it was so funny because I didn't even think I was gonna make it. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, whatever. Felt weird about it. And then I was like, you know what? Teddy Florence is literally like my favorite choreographer, so I'd be getting a class out of it either way. So like, I'm gonna do it either way. And it's also very good to, you know, go to auditions whether you make it or not. So I did it. I set up all of my stuff in my parents' basement in the dance studio. I did great. I learned the combo and everything. And then we had a Q&A at the end with Teddy. You know, told us like what it's like to live here, and like he started naming off the classes that they have and just what a day-to-day would look like. My camera wasn't on, and I'm not kidding when I tell you, I was just bawling. Like, I was just like, I knew that is like where I like need it to be. Everything that like I need. Like, I've been graduated for 2 years now. I don't know what my next step should be. So I'm bawling. I run up to my parents, tell them how excited I am and that like I need to do it. And I told them I did a great job and I didn't even know that I wanted to do it really. So yeah, that's that. And a little bit around that time period, I actually lost my job. I have never been fired from a job other than this time. And here's a little backstory. So it's the dumbest firing literally ever. I was sick this one day and I worked at a call center, and in Utah we have really bad snow days, especially last like winter. Holy crap, you guys. So we would have these snow days, so I would have to work remote, and so sometimes I would work and take calls in my apartment. And long story short, I was really sick, but I accidentally like turned on like active or whatever. Like I still was using my computer, so it said that I was active. So I was active, not taking but receiving calls, and I didn't even see them. And so because it was on a whole other site, like it's just how it works. And so they fired me from that because like a bunch of calls went in that day. Dumbest thing ever, but it was the weirdest thing because I had like the best feeling about being fired and I didn't know why. Okay, that's odd. Who's confident about getting fired? Like I was. It was like the only time I don't get fired. Like I just don't. So I knew it was odd, and I knew there would have been a reason behind it. A few days later, New Year's Eve, like I know I had those feelings, you know, but like I wonder if they were like fake, like what's going on. I was just kind of freaking out because my parents were like, you need a job, you got fired, you know, my parents are. It's the new year, and I'm starting out with no job, not a lot of like really close, I mean I had close friends, I'm not saying that, but like just where I wasn't really talking to a lot of people. My best friend, who I'm in love with, like we were at a weird like part around then, and just everything just didn't feel right. I was like, okay, we gotta like work on this, we gotta like figure this out. Like, get this interview at this door-to-door place. It's a sales position, and I get there and I'm there filling out my application for my interview, and I come to look at my phone, I just see congratulations email as I'm filling out my application for this job. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I need this job now, like I need it. I get that job that day. Awesome. I was like, okay, things are going great. Like that feeling like it was supposed to be there, and I'm glad that I did trust it. And so yeah, I get that job. I start literally like training right away, and I start the next week. First day I have my first sale, and yeah, long story short, I become the top seller in the office.
And a few months later,
brace yourselves, this story is a little bit disturbing. It was even more disturbing living through it, I will just say that. And I'll make it a little less, you know, how it felt. We have car groups. If you do not know, then door to door, you do car groups most of the time. So we're in the car, and she's going crazy, like driving like a freaking psychopath, and hits the brake super hard, and I just go, oh, you know, like a natural person does. And then she looks back at me, and she's like, Chloe, I swear to like, if you, like, she's just going off on me for literally reacting to her terrible driving. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna make it a little more PG. I guess it's still PG-13. But she says, I can't wait till we get in your car and I push your foot down on the gas and we crash. I'm thinking like this is just a terrible joke, so I'm like going along with it or whatever. It's not really joking. And then she finally parks the car. Oh, another thing. Our company car is an old cop car. And if you don't know what that means, the back doors do not open unless somebody else opens them for you. Okay, plot thickens. We like rolled down the window, like what she did this time. She rolled down my coworker's window for him to get out. And he got out and came right around the car and let me out right away. She starts yelling at him for doing that. She's like, Chloe, stay in here. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go. And I slam the door and I walk out. She comes out, and I'm not gonna say what she says exactly, even though even this is like terrible to say, but she comes out with a pocket knife and is just threatening my life, telling me that she will kill me, and yeah, I didn't really know how to react, as you can imagine. Also, this is February, so keep that in mind. It's cold as crap outside, okay? It's literally snow, like all over the place, and just freezing. And so, yeah, she just like lets us leave. I'm just gonna stop that story right there. I can keep going, but just like we're just gonna stop that there. But that's why I quit that job. Then I got a job at this company called Vivint. Everybody knows it's a great company. It's a security company and a solar company. I worked and I did smart home security, you know, kind of like Ring cameras and stuff, like cameras around the house. I went door to door and I sold that, and a bunch of like security system in the home and stuff like that. And I also did solar leads, and I did great. They also promised a lot though. They promised, oh yeah, you're gonna make 25K easily. I bet that's the average for like maybe like 6 months. You're not saving money because you still have to pay for rent and you have to pay for everything else you would need in a regular job. Not to mention, I was the only girl there. That was not fun. Not having girls to talk to was just the worst. That money that you're supposed to be saving, you're just going to be paying on rent, so, and everything else. After that, I came back to Utah for about 2 months, and I worked at Kneaders, one of my favorite places to work at, seriously. Sometimes the management is like scary, but yeah, the one that I worked at, the last one, was really great. And I also taught dance, so. And I'm here. I actually have interviews this week. I'm trying to still get a job here. So yeah, and then I moved here, I think it was like September 3rd or 4th, and I had a flight here. I flew to Chicago. I think it was like a 2.5 hour flight. One more flight from Chicago to Boston. That was about an hour and a half, I'm pretty sure. Literally, it was supposed to be like longer. Like both of them were supposed to be longer, but they weren't. So yeah, I got here really quick. And then I get to the airport. My Uber was like $80 for a 40-minute drive. So that was really fun. When I got here, moved all my stuff in. I didn't have much. Literally, this is from my roommate. She didn't have any room. This and mostly everything that I have, I either got on the side of the road from something, or a really cheap thrift store, or Shein, or like Temu, or something like that. You saw in the clips what's up. So, and then this is from home. This I bought on Amazon. Team 5 Dollar General actually. Got some stuff from there too. But yeah, so that's what we're dealing with right now. I still have to get like a few more things. Like I have to get a stool and then some kind of TV stand. I've improved so much just from the first month. Like it's actually insane. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video though. I hope this gives you like a little bit more of an idea of like what's going on. I would also love to do a vlog because I know I didn't really talk too much about, you know, my day-to-day life, and so I would want to save that. You guys can see what that consists of in upcoming videos. The end of the video, I will just tap in like a few photos and just like highlights that I do have. So yes, thank you guys so much again for watching. It means a lot to me. The fact that you want to know what's going on in my life means so much. So if you made it to this far in the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Like more of these videos, please, 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 please let me know. Love you guys. Bye, good night. I'm so delusional right now.
Okay.